Priceless. Priceless.
Alright guys, I'm going to talk about the Stay Frosty playlist really quick, and I need to make this pretty fast because I have to leave in a little bit to go play some basketball because, yeah, I have a basketball class in college. It's just a PE class, it's not really a class, it's just like gym class in high school, we go there and we play basketball for about an hour, so it'll be pretty awesome. But yeah, I want to talk about this new playlist for Gears 3 called Stay Frosty. A lot of people are hating on it, and I kind of understand why. It's completely different from what Gears players are used to. But I want to state a few things first, and hopefully change you guys' mind. I have a friend, Darkfire Playboy. A lot of you probably know him from my videos. He absolutely loves the playlist, and I don't hate it. I think it's a good change of pace. It reminds me a lot of SWAT from Halo. Halo is a game a lot like it's a lot like Gears of War in the fact that you have to people take more damage and you have to shoot them more in order to kill them, as opposed to Call of Duty where people usually die a lot faster. And there are these two game types. There's a game type in Halo called SWAT where if you headshot a person one time they die, and it's a lot different from the normal playlist in Halo, and that's kind of how Stay Frosty is in Gears. I'm not sure why they named it Stay Frosty, but it's kind of stupid, but that's not the point. A lot of people are hating it because they're saying, oh, this isn't Call of Duty, this is Gears, it's supposed to have shotguns, and I do agree, like, shotguns are a huge part of Gears, and I love the shotgun in Gears, I love using it, but, I don't see why we should be hating on Epic for just trying to add something new. They're just trying something different. They're not. The thing I think people are most wrong about, the reason I think it's wrong to bash Epic for making this new playlist is because a lot of people are bashing it without trying it, and they also aren't taking into account the fact that it's an entirely different playlist. They're not throwing these new rules into the playlist that we already have. Like when they came out with the sawed-off shotgun and the retro. We were forced to play against players who were using the sawed-off in the retro. That's why, that's why I thought it was a huge problem, because when the game first came out, those weapons were extremely overpowered, and I was playing against people using the sawed-off against my will. I didn't want to play against it, but I didn't have a choice because it was in every game type. The Stay Frosty playlist, you don't have to play it, so I mean, it's not like you're being forced into it. But I do recommend you guys. Take the time and play a few matches of it, and you'll be seeing some gameplay of it on the screen right now. I suggest you guys take some time, play a few matches, try to learn it, and make up your own decision. Don't just listen to this YouTuber or that YouTuber. Don't just listen to me just because I say it's a decent playlist and that it's I think it has a place in Gears. Just because it's something different. Don't just take my word for it. I want you guys to have your own decision. You guys should think for yourselves and play the game type and discover for yourselves whether you like it or not. Because whether or not they keep it permanently, it's still its own playlist, and you're not going to be forced to play it. So at least you guys could do for Epic is I guess try it out and see if you like it, and if not, it's no big deal. You don't have to play it. So that's the main thing I want from other Gears players right now is instead of just bashing Epic because they came out with this new playlist that's a lot different from anything we were used to, at least try it out first and make up your own decision. And before you try it out, I will give you guys some tips for it. In the playlist, you spawn with a hammer burst, pistol, and a frag grenade. And as you probably know, each player, it only takes like a few shots, 4 or 5 hammer burst shots, and you're dead. You don't get downed. You just instantly die. What I would suggest is using your hammer burst, of course. But the pistol is there. If you headshot somebody with a pistol, it's an instant kill. Any headshot, whether they're full health or full red, it doesn't matter. They will lose their dome if you headshot them with a pistol. So what they also did is they put a cap on the pistol to where you can't fire it as fast as you normally can. So you can, it's like like a half-second delay or something, so you can't fire it as fast, so you can't spam the pistol with the headshot. So I like how they did that. And I think they added that pistol headshot factor in there just in case somebody is posted up on a piece of cover up high or something, and they're barely poking their head out, and you can't seem to get that headshot with the hammer burst for some reason. Like, because I know it happens to me all the time. My hammer burst doesn't seem to want to hit people correctly when they're on cover, but the pistol will. So if somebody's taking cover and they're like posted up high and they're spawn trapping you or something, use that pistol and headshot them, and it's just an instant kill. Get them out of cover. So I suggest you guys use your hammer burst at first. Try to get set up in a spot and take out. Try to set up a spawn trap. And if you're getting spawn trapped, or somebody's up in a piece of cover that you can't seem to get them with your hammer burst, use that pistol. Also, the frag grenade. It doesn't it's hard to kill with the frag grenade, even though there are there is less health and stuff, but the frag grenade, because the frag damage was taken down, I believe, at least it seems like. What I suggest you guys do is you can use the frag grenade to scare people down when you're moving from cover to cover. So if you have to run across the middle of the map, what I would suggest you do is you save your frag grenade and you throw it as a distraction to cover you while you move from one piece of cover and you go to another one and close in on somebody. Or if somebody's like trapped, I guess you could try to throw it in there to flush them out of their hiding spot. So I would suggest that. Now, there is one huge problem with this playlist, though, that I discovered, and that is the fact that it's TDM. And no, I'm not saying that I think it should be King of the Hill or Capture the Leader or Execution. Not at all. It should be TDM, but the problem is that TDM is flawed, and because the spawns are just fucking ridiculous. Now, the spawns on every game type, every respawn game type, are fucking awful. I don't know why Epic has not decided to fix this yet. They really should have gotten on this a long ass time ago. I mean, they're all fixed in random, shit that doesn't matter. And they are fixing some shit that does matter. Like, they have done that, I'll give them that. But they really do, I think, need to get on these spawns, because the spawns are just awful on every game type. But Team Deathmatch especially. Now, why they don't have wingman-style spawns like King of the Hill spawns in TDM, I have no idea. Because TDM, obviously the objective of the game type is to get more kills than your opponents. Every single map you can spawn trap like crazy. It's because there's only 2 spawns, and it tells you when the spawns flip. So like, you will always know where your enemies are going to spawn. So you can, if you have the middle and you're spawn trapping, you will always know that the spawns have flipped, and you can turn and spawn trap in the other direction. I think that they need to fix the spawns so that people don't always spawn in one of two spots. Halo 3 had an excellent spawn system, probably one of the best spawn systems of any game ever. Halo 3 had dozens and dozens of spawns all around each map, and the way you would spawn is you would spawn in the safest place the game could put you, or at least not always, but about 95% of the time. So it was extremely hard to to just consistently spawn trap people. Like, it was really ridiculously hard to do, unless it was like a really tiny map. But even then, still, it was hard to do. So what I think they should do is they should get that Halo 3 spawn mentality, and they should make it to where on Gears, on Team Deathmatch, you spawn the farthest away from danger. So if you're getting spawn trapped, instead of spawning you right back there, it'll spawn you somewhere like across the map where your enemies aren't looking, or something like that. Like, that's how it was on Halo. Like, you could spawn in virtually any spot on the map. It could spawn you. I mean, pretty much anywhere there was cover, it would spawn you, because they had specific spawn points. They wouldn't just spawn you like right in the middle of the map, right on top of your enemy. It wouldn't do that. But they had a lot of really good spawn points, and I think that if the TDM spawns were fixed, TDM would become a ton better. It would become a lot better, and Stay Frosty would also become a really good playlist as an optional thing to play. So that's my opinion on the spawns and on Stay Frosty. So let me know what you guys think about the playlist. I know it's a lot different from what we're used to. I don't know. I was very skeptical when I first heard of it. I was like, what the fuck is this? This is stupid. But then I started playing it. I realized that it does have potential to be a decent playlist. Something different. Something that can be potentially pretty fun. And yeah, that's gonna be it's gonna be it for this commentary. I really have to get going now. I gotta go play some basketball, and it's gonna be a lot of fun. So thanks for watching, guys, and have an excellent day.